Okay, hello, hello, hello. This is not working as intended with Cabbage Mechanic. Still solving some technical issues here. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me double check on that. Yep, looks like the mic is reading. Got a couple more things to set up. My internet decided to go down about 20 minutes before the start of the stream. Looks like everything's working now. Let me just iron some stuff out and we'll get going. Okay. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. Sorry for being out last Thursday. Our network issues have been constant lately. I think everyone being at home, streaming everything all the time is starting to have its effect. But things appear to be okay now. Let me just log into Twitch here and we'll get going. And the bird is going to participate. Okay. Oh no, the bill is paid, sadly. Bob on Facebook asked, will the T44-100 ever go back on sale? Yeah, it'll be available again in the future. I don't know exactly when, but it will. We will be doing viewer platoons, absolutely. Monty, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I thought we updated the Twitch chat. Hold on a second. Let me see if I got this token from Tragic. All right, we did it. We did it. Hey, Make It Funny. Hope you're well. Yes. So it's been really rough network times for us over the last week. Hoping to get back into the office studio soon. But honestly, guys, the situation's not looking too great in Texas, so we will see. Tragic is okay. She's feeling a little under the weather. So it'll be just a cabbage stream today. Cabbage and Bird, because obviously Bird isn't going to let me sit here and talk all stream without participating. We will have a weekly watcher code later. I don't know about 5,000 bonds. I don't know about that one. All right, there we go. Everything's set up. I just need to link my account here and we'll be done. Tragic posted the code in Discord. Oh, there you go. Feel free to post it in chat since it's already up in Discord if somebody has it copied. We won't make you wait. I'll get it up on the stream when I can. All right, here we go. Why are you Uno? Why are you Renault? Llama's getting really weird with these codes, guys. Okay. The code I will post for you. 1 second, Joshua. And we have another thing. Oh, is it play on the meme of why are you running? Is it? That seems pretty quick, like a pretty quick turnaround for us. I do have another piece of news for you guys. Our sheriff event is happening this weekend. We are recruiting deputies. Crazy Boop has made the thread live on the forums, and I'm going to link it here momentarily. Sorry, chat. All the things I usually do in the half hour before stream are happening right now because I was working on trying to get my internet working. Thank you, Crazy Boop. I will post it again just for all the other channels. The Vorer says, can I watch the stream even though I'm not from NA? Yes, of course you can, but do be aware that any codes or missions we give out may not work for you because they are NA only. All right. Make It Funny says, I got better ping now. I used to have 200, now I have 50. I'm jealous. I hope that I have ping that good. All right, let me get World of Tanks launched, then we'll open up platoons. I'm going to leave news this week to What's Next, our lovely new World of Tanks weekly update show on the World of Tanks North American YouTube channel. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Commander AF sure is. Yes, my hair is looking rough. I just spent the last 20 minutes under a desk frantically rewiring things, trying to get the internet working. So it's going to be a rough day for hair. There we go. That's in. Voss says the news. Everything is going crazy. Yeah, it's a tough time. I do want to urge people to look at history. We have been through worse. We have. Things have been crazier than they are right now, as crazy as they are right now. So don't panic. We're going to be okay. People on stream asking what the code gives. The code is our weekly watcher code. Every Tuesday we give out a bonus code that it comes attached with a mission. If you complete the mission, you get some goodies that change month to month depending. Get more codes throughout the month, you get a multiplier in how much you get. Am I muted? Looks fine. How about now? Not muted. All right, looks like it just went out for a second. Weird. Okay, so yeah, weekly watcher code. Mission to get reserves. The more codes you rack up in a month, the more you get. Yeah, I think it may have been I was starting up World of Tanks in the background, and sometimes my mic gets cut off if I'm in the middle of talking. All right, so logging into the server now. We'll get the platoon queue open. If I can remember how to do that. Man, what a time for my internet to decide to crap out, right? I was freaking out, guys. Same thing happened last Thursday. Which one of you is DDoSing me? Please don't. Llama needs his cartoons. Otherwise things get scary around here. Oh, okay. Someone has opened the bot. Thank you, Monty. I appreciate that. I just pulled up the panel. Okay. Wow. A lot of interesting stuff happening in World of Tanks, right? Did you guys hear the big news? Did the big news drop? Crazy Poop, did the big news drop? Gosh. All right, so first big news, we have another sandbox starting on June 25th. It's going to be our second part of our equipment testing. Thank you to so much of you who participated in the previous iteration. We appreciate your feedback. We know people had a lot of concerns about some of the details that were involved in that test. We are going to be responding to those in the future. In the meantime, there is a new test up with some changes. Check that out. We have a digest of our Warspot portal up on our news portal. If you don't know what Warspot is, it's a wargaming run site that features historical and technical articles involving tanks and other military machinery. Check that out. You clan guys know that Metal Wars has begun. Good luck in your efforts in that. If you're interested in getting involved in clans, head over to the clans section of our website. We have on track for the STRV 103B. First time, I believe. It's a really good vehicle. If you don't have it, you should really consider doing the on track. We also have some fast track bundle offers. Consider taking a look at that. Maybe pick up a S1 if you don't have it. It is a great tier 8 premium. We have our new Battle Passes also up. If you missed out on Battle Pass Season 1, consider checking out Season 2. Even if you don't buy the Battle Pass, you still get to earn a bunch of sweet stuff for free. If you do get the opportunity to rack up a lot of cool stuff at the higher levels, like a bunch of bonus bonds, which is pretty cool. And I think all of our technical issues with the recently added customizables have been fixed. So you should now have no issues racking up those sweet new decals that they change depending on how you do in the vehicle over time. Although unfortunately they don't include stuff you did in the vehicle in the past, which is a bummer for some of us who have like 200 battles in a Panther and want to have sweet decals right away. Ruthless says, why can't Crazy play because he's online? Yeah, Crazy can play. The only reason is I can't sort out his video. My connection won't handle it. Matt Irish says, we made the playoffs but not got knocked out last night. Oh, was that in the Corsair League? Congratulations. That's still a good effort. Make It Funny says, today I played the M48 patent and there were 3 BC 15558s. It was chaos. Yeah, it sounds rough. Can we get the home sweet home code on NA? Not sure what you're referring to, STK. Is NA getting the toilet paper camo? Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's what you guys were talking about. The home sweet home stuff. Yes. We are preparing something with that. It's not quite ready yet. Yes. Yeah. So we're going to be tying that into a set of missions here, I think, pretty soon. Hey, Cajun, how's it going? All right, here we go. Indigo says, EU is testing Twitch drops for tanks. Will a test for NA happen soon? Yes, it will. In fact, it will be this Saturday. We're still finalizing the last few details on that, and we'll make an official announcement tomorrow, most likely. The code is only for NA. I'll repost the code momentarily for those of you who missed it. We did go up right away this stream. STK, if you're interested in a sheriff account, you got to go to our forum thread. I'll repost the forum thread real quick. You can make a post on there requesting. The first, I believe, 300 valid entries we get will get assigned deputy accounts. And then this weekend, we'll have a schedule asking you to play a specific tier. And people can hunt you and earn gold. It's a good opportunity for you as a deputy to maybe try out some tanks that you don't have. Maybe a tier 10 you've been working towards. So, yeah, some cool stuff. Execrable says, very nice. Our CCs deserve it, except for True, of course, so toxic. Yeah, True Voodoo is known for being extremely toxic. So initially, the Twitch drops are going to be Tanks officials channels only. We're hoping to expand it to CCs after, but we have to see the results. All right, looks like my first 2 platoons are going to be Ruthless and Voss. We'll get them in the platoon and get into a game here. All right. Hyper Turtle says, I'd Twitch drop stuff. Does that mean it's Artie? No, I don't think so. Altwar says, shouldn't call them deputies, should call them bandits. PC to shoot bandits for gold. Yeah, Altwar, that does actually make more sense to me. However, they've been called sheriff accounts so long that I never felt it was appropriate to change them. Ephemeral Dream says, what is a Twitch drop? Well, Ephemeral, what a Twitch drop is you can link your game account, in this case your Wargaming account, to your Twitch account. And then when Twitch drops are enabled on a channel, you can you have a random chance to earn stuff for the game while watching, basically. And you'll get a Twitch notification, and then it'll pop up in your garage if everything works the way it's supposed to. All right, here we go. We're going to be doing a tier 9 game here, folks. I'm going to be rocking the M46 patent. We got Voss in the T55A. Very nice, Voss. Good selection. And Mike Ruth in also the M46 patent. We're going to be launching that game in 3, 2, 1, go. There will be a weekly watcher code. Ortnoth has just reposted it in the chat. It's why are you your Uno 620? There we go. Yep, we're just in queue right now. So no worries on the game. But thank you for warning me ahead of time. All right, so go ahead and apply for your sheriff accounts there. I just posted the link, Joshua. It's the forum link I just posted. So you can click through there, make a post in that thread, and the first 300 valid entries, Crazy Boop will assign you. The screen resolution is wrong. Of course it is, because I didn't have time to change it. 1 second. All right, how about now? I just changed the resolution, so it should have, it's good. Sweet. All right. Here we go, chat. We're on Mountain Pass, I believe. Yep. And we're all in Tier 9 mediums in a Tier 10 game. So we're going to go west and hope for the best. Hey, talk to me, Goose. And I think I saw Ammo Dude pop in. How's it going, y'all? I am indeed flying solo today, Royal Lancers. Tragic's feeling a bit under the weather. And unfortunately, my home internet is not capable of supporting bringing on another person on video. Otherwise, we'd have Crazy Boot. No game sound again, huh? All right. Let me get in behind some cover, and we'll handle that. One thing at a time. We just missed getting shot by a tiny margin there. Oh, and then we got hit. Twice. All right. Oh. Oh boy, that wheelie boy's real brave. Wow. How did he know that I was trying to change my resolution? He's gonna get, I already know. Yep, nothing I could do about that. Alright, now he's down. Luckily the 704 turned around and got him. Feel bad for our Artie though. We totally left that hole open. I was trying to change my desktop resolution to match the stream so it doesn't have issues. Which I will do now. Cajun says, yay, Artie. It's not good when it's your team's Artie. Alright, there we go. Alright, resolution's updated. I will work on game sound in just a second. Alright, I know there was the T50 there. Yep, there he is. He missed his shot. I didn't miss mine. Yeah, how you doing, chat? Scary times out there, right? Hope you're all safe. Well supplied. And I hope you don't have fireworks going off in your neighborhood. I personally live kind of out in the country a little bit, so I haven't had this issue, but I hear a lot of our U.S. cities are getting constantly firework bombed. Are you guys experiencing that? Voss being real brave here, pushing up. I'll try and cover him. I don't want to push too far out because that T50 will come back around as soon as I do. Alright, game sound's going to pop in right now. You guys should have game sound now. Let me know if you do. Ephemeral says they're illegal here. Yeah, they're supposed to be illegal in a lot of places, but it doesn't seem to stop people from getting them. Slim Jim says, anyone know when the E100 rework is coming? I don't, Slim Jim. I do know that's something the devs are working on, but they have a lot of plates spinning right now. K Miles says, fireworks are legal here in New Hampshire, so we get them a lot all the time. Oh yeah, people set them off in your neighborhood. Oh. We both hit each other's tracks, I think. Got him. Oh, that was a sweet shot. Proud of that shot, Chad. Mother of dropped frames. Yeah, are we? That my network's been terrible the last few weeks, guys. I don't know. We seem to be doing okay at the beginning of the quarantine, but the last few weeks my network has been absolutely terrible. I got a tech coming out next week to check up on the problems, but right now it's been a bit iffy. My upload rate looks decent. Let me know if it's choppy for you guys. I just saw my life blink before my eyes. That FV pointing at me. Looks real choppy. That's a bummer. How's the good luck bird? The bird is good. She was here earlier. I think she took off. Game sounds are a bit loud. Alright, I can turn those down a bit for. Let me know about now how they are. My minimap is transparent. Sorry about the choppiness, guys. I'll try and sort that out. Nice flank from Voss there. Don't do it, Cabbage. Oh, that was so close, guys. I almost rolled. Hey, I was there. How's it going? Insanely average says it's fine. Alright, let me know if it's choppy, guys. I got a couple more things I can try and tweak here. See you later, Sir Turd. Hope you have a good night. I don't know. I don't know, Monty. I don't know who tried to order the cabbage roll, but I'm glad it didn't get delivered. Oh, I want to shoot that Rimbus so bad. Alright, I think the FV just shot. I can't peek as long as I know that Rimbus there. A lot of these guys. Oh, this Foch is so brave. I'm following him. We gotta go, chat. We gotta follow the Foch. We ended up both getting hit by the ARD. Hey Grenler, how's it going? Tight 9-9 game here. I really can't push up this hill, but I'm gonna hold it. Unfortunately, I think our T-57 pushed a little fast and got murked. And I pushed up too far and got wrecked by the window. My bad. Dumb play. I should have thought. I knew he was up there too. It was just a dumb positioning moment. Unfortunately, we're all dead, and that's probably going to be an L for us. We pushed into a pretty entrenched position here and paid the price. I think the Foch had the right idea. He repositioned and tried to go to the bridge. And probably would have been a better choice than what I did. You live and you learn. Well, hopefully you learn. I frequently don't learn from my mistakes. Weak Geek says, why is this in recommendations? I don't know, Weak Geek, why is it in recommendations? Have you been consuming some World of Tanks related content lately? Alright, let me go back to big head mode real quick. Thanks for the game, Voss and Ruth. Sorry that one didn't go too well. Alright, we got an Azurus question shooting on Twitch. Yeah, I was there. I got a bunch more. I got a bunch of DMs in my Discord inbox I haven't had time to get to. I will as soon as I'm able. STK_Ninetails, you can enter the platoon queue by typing !join space your World of Tanks username into the Twitch chat. You can see Ruthless88 just did it just above your comment. Thank you, Monty, for helping out. Josh said, do we get the sheriff accounts automatically? No, you will get a forum PM from the wonderful, illustrious Crazy Boop with your deputy account details. And you will have to use them to log in, so it's not quite automatically. But if you post on the thread, you'll get a forum PM. It's pretty easy. James, yeah, feel free to ask. Alright, so next in the platoon queue, we have Insanely Average and Bob80. Gonna send out invites to those folks. Bob, I don't have you showing up as a username. Are you on NA, or did you maybe not include your... Oh, he says in-game skip me. Okay. I'm going to bump up German Tiger then. German Tiger, I think you forgot your username as well. I know it's not German Tiger 23, right? Could you re-add that for me, bud? I can get you an invite. Going solo today, testing your multitasking skills. Yeah, going solo, and then also had to figure out the network from home. Bring back Commander AF. We're gonna have another stream with Commander AF once we're able. Alright, that was a defeat for us, but I completed a mission, so go me. There we go. Thank you, German Tiger. I'll show you that invite. I knew it wasn't. Alright, invite sent. Another Azur's question popping up. Thanks, Edub, if you're hanging out in the chat. By the way, I did see your message right before my network went down. We did have to cancel the stream last Thursday, unfortunately, because of the same network problems that I was experiencing at the beginning of today. Josh says, do we get the gold that we earn on the sheriff accounts? No, Josh, but we do. We will credit you a nice prize. Usually we'll do a style for the people who volunteer for the deputy event. How's it going, Henry? Howdy to you as well. Oh, there's Bird. She's participating. All right. My German Tiger wants to work on his Tier 7 Swedish tank destroyer, so we're going to be doing Tier 7. Insanely Average is busting out the E25 because he likes to punish people. I'm going to be playing the Baby Scorpion because you all know that's my favorite Tier 7. Those of you who have been playing the Storm Tiger event, how are you enjoying it? And in the meantime, I'm going to launch this Tier 7 game in 3, 2, 1, go. German Tiger is asking in chat if he can join the sheriff. You can. You have to go to the forum link. I'll post it one more time for you, German Tiger. Oh, if you already made a forum post in that thread, you'll most likely get one. Storm Tiger event is meh. Kind of silly, despite the purpose. Yeah, silly is definitely the goal. Henry thinks it's super fun. 13 Disciple says, have you lost any more animals to birds of prey? No. For those of you who don't know what he's referring to, we lost a chicken to a hawk the other week. First time, or at least that we're aware of. It was kind of a bummer. We have lots of cover for them, but sometimes they don't use it. Lil Drew says, is there any reason why we wouldn't be able to get in? We will not give you a deputy account if you have severe chat bans in your normal accounts history. That doesn't mean like you got a mild ban once. It means like you use like a racial slur or something. That's really the only thing I'll keep you out. Voss says we have 9 new baby ducks who hatched in the past couple days. I might actually be interested, Voss, depending on what kind of ducks they are. Execrable says chicken hawk. I'm pretty sure it's a red tail. Retro says, I think you should reconfigure the Storm Tiger to be a real Tier 10 arty. Went through all that trouble to model it. We originally modeled the Storm Tiger for our augmented reality app, I believe, which I think you can still get. You set up a little space, and you can have a 3D model of the Storm Tiger come out of the wall on your phone. It's pretty cool. You can also see that at the Tiger Room at the Bovington Tank Museum if you ever find yourself in the south of England in a non-pandemic time. Hey, Propler, how's it going? Voss says, unfortunately, I'm in a different country, so that wouldn't be super easy to get to. Yeah, livestock across borders is not easy. STK, if you post it in the thread, Crazy Boop will send you a forum PM, and that is how you will get your deputy account information. Alright, so we are on the north side of Redshire. I'm in a tank destroyer. I'm going to try and play these bushes up on this hill. And hopefully we'll get some shots maybe on the scouts and then maybe in the mediums as they push over the hill in front of us. We'll see. Lil Drew says, so if you got muted but the reason wasn't racial slurs, then we can get it. Yeah, unless it was really severe, such as something like death threats or racial slurs. So, I mean, I would have to see your profile to know for sure, because it's a bit subjective. Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me, guys. I'll put the code up on the stream after this game. Somebody in chat should be able to copy-paste it for you in the meantime. Oh, there we go. Good shot. We got some of the crew members, too, I think. It's Wabbit season. What about death slurs? Somebody asked what might prevent them from getting a sheriff account. So the deputy accounts come on a first come, first serve basis. Crazy Boot goes through the thread, and the first 300 valid entries get them. However, we will not give you a sheriff account if your main account has been banned for severe chat violations, such as death threats or racial slurs. Your turkey eggs... I see your turkey egg comment, Voss. It's a bummer that your turkey eggs are on. Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue, Lil Drew. Propeller says, I seem to be using HE in a lot of spots that I can't pen. I figured some is better than none. What do you think? So there's kind of a meme in the competitive community that HE is good because it always does damage, right? But the truth is there are some situations where that's, I think, correct. Junkers taught me the value of the HE100 back in the day. Back when the Type 5 meta was a thing, you could play HE or play the E100 and lob HE shells under the Type 5s and do a bunch of damage. It was really fun. So there are situations where HE can be pretty effective because it will do damage where an AP shell pretty much has no chance of penetrating. I'm sure we have some great players in the chat who have better advice than that. There we go. Knocked out that Comet with Insanely Average. Nice concentrated fire there. Okay, we're down 4-4, so I'm actually gonna head back because those heavies are starting to push up past the dead airship over there, or Zeppelin, whatever it is. No, Insanely Average. Yeah, and there's also specific guns where HE, like, isn't quite the trade-off. Obviously, like, the small diameter guns, the HE's never going to be that impressive. Even if you're not able to easily pen with an AP shell. I need this EBR to spot for us to have a chance. Might be time to queue up the shells. The gold shells. Voss says, oh, hi, 13 Disciple. Enjoyed your latest equipment vid. Very helpful. Yeah, highly recommend going to check that out, by the way. I'm still working through it myself. But some great mathematical takes on the effectiveness of your GLDs and your vert stabs and all such things. There we go. Got that lower plate. Didn't get spotted till after we fired. I actually thought I was spotted. Got lucky. I wonder if Insanely Average is truly average. I honestly don't know. I haven't looked at his WNA. Ooh, that was fun. Sometimes you gotta take that right-click shot. You don't have time to do it the right way. Oh, come on, leave that butt hanging out, IS2. Oh, the T-29 is a little scary. The Progetto is very scary. We're down 4 tanks now, so it's not looking good. I think this Progetto's... oh, dang it, I'm not going to have him spotted. Catch you later, Captain Napalm. Yeah, enjoy. We got some pulled pork sandwich waiting for you. That's great. Ammo Dude says it's probably bad form to F-bomb and chat with WGNA in a game. Yeah, it can certainly catch you a ban pretty easily. What is this IS-2 doing? He's just wasting my time. He's not even trying to look for a shot. He's just... Alright. Oh no! I didn't think I was peeking out that much. I just got set on fire twice. Rip me. That's a bummer. Well, I think we did 1750 in a tier 7 tank destroyer is a solid game. Made a couple mistakes, but I don't think we could have turned that game around by ourselves there. Lil Drew says, wait, are you streaming on Twitch too? I'd prefer to watch there. Yeah, Lil Drew, we're on over at twitch.tv/worldoftanksna. And we stream every Tuesday and Thursday, 4 to 6 on Tuesday and 6 to 8 on Thursday, Central Times. Yeah, it was a good match. I love the M56 Scorpion, guys. It really is one of my favorites. It's one of the first military vehicles I ever had the chance to sit in real life. And it's such a crazy, tiny vehicle to sit in and go. Like, these guys are rolling around going up to, like, 55 miles an hour in this thing with no seatbelts, completely open, with a whole rack of ammunition literally underneath them that they're sitting on that is available and easily accessible. It's a complete lunatic machine. And it's something kind of wonderful about it. It's one of those vehicles, too, that I think a lot of Americans have had the chance to see in real life, because a lot of them, after they were decommissioned, got sent to veterans memorials and stuff, kind of like the Pattons. So it's kind of interesting. All right, thank you for the game and seeing the average. I'm Mike Fitzpatrick. Please feel free to hop back in the queue after this. Pretty solid game. Unfortunately, I lost, but what are you going to do? Oh, I need to skill my crew on this guy. What am I doing? All right, let me put the code up, guys, and then I'll send out invites for the next Platoon game. All right, there you go. Code should be up now for those of you who have had trouble. It will get reposted in the chats. If you're having issues with the code, our troubleshooting step is as follows. First, make sure you're not putting any spaces in accidentally. That's usually the issue. Second, make sure you're on the NA server because it does only work on the NA server, unfortunately. If you are on the NA server and there are no spaces and it's not working, do let us know. We'll look into it. Lol Goldbee says, what was your favorite medium tank grind? I personally loved the Progetto and the IS-7 grind. Man, the Progetto grind from tier 8 to tier 10 is such a sweet feeling grind. It's hard to argue with, to be honest. Volts, that is our weekly watcher code. Our weekly watcher gives a mission. It's a very easy mission usually. And you complete it, you get some rewards, and then the rewards are multiplied depending on how many weekly watcher codes you rack up in a month. We drop them every Tuesday. Usually by the 3rd or 4th week, you can be getting some pretty good returns on bonuses. Jolly Grim, the code got posted early because I wasn't sure we were going to be able to stream today because I was having network issues right before the stream. So Tragic posted it, and then right after that, I was able to get the stream up. The mission today was literally play a battle. Yeah, usually. All right, I'll be sending out invites to the next few people in the queue. Let's see. Nature Force likes the M48 patent line. Yeah, I do too. It's great. TFI Monkey says, do you know a good controller port for the game? I hate using a mouse. So TFI Monkey, I believe there's a little program called Joy to Key. And what that will do is allow you to map your controller to keyboard commands. So you can set up so your joystick up is like W and left is A and down is S. It's not quite as clean as using a controller on a console game, but you can use that to make a controller work with World of Tanks. I can't officially endorse them as a wargaming employee, but I can point you in that direction, and maybe that can work out for you. Joy to Key, yes, is the name of the program. All right, let me look at the platoon queue here. We have Bob. Are you around? If you are around, Bob, I still am having issues finding your username. It's not popping up for me. So please send that if you have it. Next will be Nature Force and Gyrister. Until oh, there we go. I see you, Bob. Mr. Evil Toes. Gotcha. There we go. Are you on my friends list? Thank you for the game, German Tiger. I am going to have to punch out. Sorry for that. Feel free to rejoin the platoon queue. All right, and then Nature Force. So Gyrister, you'll be in the next game. My apologies. Because I was able to get Mr. Evil Toes. Ooh, Mr. Evil Toes wants to roll Togs. Might have to, might have to. So we're going to be going to Tier 6, folks. What is a Tier 6? I haven't played the Tog in a while, actually, if I'm honest. I think we got a Tog, chat. It's just one of those days. Just gotta appreciate how ridiculous the world is, and there's no greater celebration of the insanity of life than the Tog 2. No worries, Nature Force. Play whatever Tier 6 you got. Voss says that reminds me the channel points are gone. Are they? I don't know. James Bergquist says the posse sounds very cool, but I have not downloaded World of Tanks while I'm fully engaged with World of Warships. Can I join the posse within the next 2 or 3 weeks? So the posse is only active for this weekend. We do one sheriff event a quarter, James, so we'll have another one in the fall. If you're back into World of Tanks then and you watch the stream, you'll have first crack at that posse in the fall. All right, so we do have a Tier 6 platoon ready to go, 2 Togs and an Easy 2. All right, Nature Force. And we're going to be launching that Tier 6 queue in 3, 2, 1, battle, for those of you trying to sync drop with us. Reminder, please don't stream snipe if you do get on the other team, but I can't really stop you. All right. Grinstone says, got a Tog one out. How's it going, Dutchman? How you doing? Lol Goldby says, do you have all the tanks in the game unlocked as a Wargaming employee? So not on my main account. I do have my sheriff account is a demo account that has all the vehicles. I do have most of the vehicles on my main account though. I think I'm up to like 30 tier 10s. Yeah, Cup Jones, the internet, my internet came back literally at 3:59 local time. So I was like, all right, well, we're going to do it. All right. Well, we got El Haluf. We're in the north spawn. Not actually a bad map for the Tog because everyone gets forced into that corner in the northwest. So if we can get there, we should be able to fight. And the battle usually gets pretty much decided there, so we can actually participate. Thank you for all the big head mode warnings, chat. I gotcha. I think there were like 12 straight messages. Voss says, still waiting for you guys to play the 279E on the stream. Yeah, so Voss, the last time I did that, we did a platoon of them on a sheriff weekend, and honestly, it was kind of gross, and I haven't played it since. Mr. Evil Toes says, quit looking at my wiener. Unfortunately, I have no choice in the matter because he has the hot dog skin style, I should say. I didn't actually install the hot dog style. I have it. I haven't put it on. I should. Cabbage looks like Grizzly Adams. I'll take that as a compliment. I desperately need a haircut, and my beard is frequently unkempt. got that quarantine style going on. But I don't know. I might just end up having to shave my head. Voss says only the WGNA sheriff accounts have the 270. The normal ones the players have don't get them. Is that true? I didn't actually know that. Yep. We're going to get to this battle eventually. Look at that those high-res veggies on the side. That's fun. Money says Cody is having trouble with the weekly watcher code. I'll ping Llama about it. It doesn't. He appears to be the only one I've seen so far. Cup says, you know, Uncle Abbott cleared his Texans for the barbershop. Yeah, I'm aware. I don't know if I personally am ready to take that step. I have my very young nephew is in the house with me, so I'm trying to avoid any possible contamination. We're almost to the fight. The game is pretty much decided, but we finally made it. Should I use my weed eater? I've been using the weed eater a lot lately, actually. Cody, if you can submit a customer support ticket, and they can look into that. Now that you arrive, you have to go to the other side. I don't think I'll be going to the other side. My fellow Tog kind of blocked me there. Oh, there's an M12. I'm not hugging wall. Look at this OI. He's just chilling. Just chilling, waiting for that guy to come around the corner. GHGF, where do you sign up for the sheriff event? I will. Oh, I don't have the link anymore. Pull it up. So you sign up for the sheriff event there. Yeah, sorry, Stellar. Thank you for trying, Stellar, but the Nightbot's not going to let you post links, I don't think. But that deputy sign-up sheet was the forum link. Man, I don't know if I can pen that OI from this angle. There we go, I can. I just have to hit him right in the R2D2. And shoot. APCR. There you go, KV2. There you go. Love that Mr. Evil Toes crossed in his Tog there. Thanks for the loader reminder, boss. So I didn't see anybody say that they've been getting the firework craziness that's been going on. My understanding is that New Yorkers have been getting it so bad that last night a bunch of New Yorkers went outside the governor's house and started setting off fireworks there to convince him it was a problem. So good on those people. It did look like that OI was shooting AP. I think he had the small gun too. Couldn't tell. Probably says I just want to shoot sheriffs. I've collected enough bullet holes. Yeah, so what we're likely going to do, guys, we'll have the official announcement up tomorrow probably, but we're going to be doing an official sheriff stream on Saturday. We don't usually do Saturday streams. It'll be a special event stream. So we will get on our sheriff accounts. We're going to invite some of our friends in the community contributor program. And we're going to play some sheriff accounts on stream, and there will be Twitch drops on the stream. So it'll probably be Saturday around noonish. Still finalizing the last few details on that, but I'm excited. Oh, gotta shoot the artillery first. That's the rule. Sorry, Artie fans. It's just the rule. Is that an AFK KV2? C was the right decision anyway. Now we're gonna farm the AFK. Don't clip this. It's a perfectly legitimate strategy. Cabbage Wargaming should upgrade your home internet speed. So, true story, Hobbiting, I only have one ISP available, and I have their best service. For where I live currently, I literally have the best internet available to me. Really, Miles? That's crazy. AlphaX Gaming says I'm going to start making World of Tanks content. Oh, that's awesome, AlphaX. Post it in our Discord when you do. I'd love to take a look at it. Yes, Cup Jones, sudden link. Honestly, it had been quite good for a long time. But since the quarantine, everyone's been at home. The local lines have been getting overwhelmed. And then the last few weeks, it's just been terrible. Execrable says, was the 4-week streaming bonus mission always this good? I think so. Tragic would be the better ass there. What is your up download speed? The one that they tell me is not the one that I get, so I'm not sure. Alright, Azurus dropping a new question. What map is this? Oh, I will have to not leak it. Reminder on those Azurus question, folks, that if you give away the answer in chat, you're lessening your own reward. So you're incentivized not to. For those of you who don't know what Azurus is an extension we use. It's integrated into World of Tanks. Basically, you get presented with trivia questions while you're hanging out in Twitch chat. You answer those trivia questions for a chance to win as a currency, and then you can redeem that currency in the Azurus store for some World of Tanks bonus codes. Nothing crazy, but it's a nice little bonus if you hang out and watch the streams. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That question was wrong. That map was El Haloof. Wasn't it? Am I crazy? What's more worrying is a bunch of people got it correct. Look at all those friend requests. Yeah, I wish I could be friends with everyone, but I have a hard capped list, you know. It showed a pic. Oh, I didn't realize it was showing a picture. My bad, chat. I thought it was the one I was currently on. Good. I'm glad. I was really worried for a second because I was like, how did so many of you get that right? AlphaX says, I sent a replay to Des Games. It was 3.1k damage and a tier 5. Ooh, nice game. Nice game. Gotcha. Gotcha. I should have known that, chat. I should have known that. Well, congratulations to all of you who got that one right. All right. Next up on the platoon list, we have Jai Reister and GHGF. GHGF, is your World of Tanks name really FBI Open Up? Yeah, you did great, Nature Force. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the game, Mr. Evil Toes and Nature Force. It was nice to win one. I do have to punch you out now to invite new people, but I appreciate the game. Feel free to jump back into the queue if you would like. All right, here we go. Jai Reister. If my keyboard decides to work. What? It's not working. Weird, now it is. This is a great username. FBI __ open up. I love it. It's so good. Invite sent. All right, Jai Reister and FBI. Whatever tier one of you feels strongly about, we can play. Epic Enter says, hey Cabbage, does the NA server have the MUT swap offer as well? Yes, we do, Epic Enter. It's not super public, but if you go to our customer support, there is a ticket queue option to swap either the MUTs or the Panzer, the black version, which I believe is the Panzer 58. You can swap one of those for the unskinned version if you would like. All right, FBI open up, busting out the Excelsior. Fun name. Don't see that tank a lot. Tier 5. Chat, you know what I'm going to play at Tier 5 because it's the only Tier 5 I ever play generally. And that is the M4A1 Sherman. All right, hold on. We're sorting out the tier here. Looks like we're going to be going to Tier 6. Alright, they're figuring it out, chat. We'll let them. Epic Ender says, can you tell me what the difference is? Why would you do that? Why would we swap them? Because traditionally that is what we have done with tanks that come out. So basically, for tanks that were released with a mandatory style, such as the MUTs, such as the black version of the MUTs, when we release an unskinned version later, we have been offering swaps as a mea culpa to those of you those people who bought the tank and didn't really want the style but wanted the tank so they can have the option to switch to the unskinned version. So I think we did it with the Scorpion G. The Scorpion G came out, and then we released the unskinned version of the Scorpion G way later, and then we allowed people to swap that, and we've done it ever since. All right, so this is going to be a Tier 5 platoon. Going to be launching that queue in 3, 2, 1, going. Epic Ender says, can you still use the MUT skin? No, if you swap, so the conditions of the swap are laid out for you when you go to do the swap, but basically the vehicle IDs are different. So you will lose the style and you will lose all of your stats. Well, you won't lose the stats, but they won't carry over to the new vehicle because they're different vehicle codes. So those are the conditions. You can do the swap if you want to, but you will lose your stats on the vehicle, and you won't be able to use the MUT style. It's there because they're two completely different vehicles. That vehicle was designed before we had styles that you could apply and unapply. Unfortunately, that stuff isn't backwards compatible. So those are just different vehicles in our back end. I would just keep the MUTs, if I'm honest, because it has a bear on it. And why would you replace that sweet style with something else? But if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. Grinler says, so for instance, the IS-6B and the IS-6 have different stats. If you mark one, the other one won't have the mark. Yes, that is correct. Because the vehicle ID is how the stats are tracked, and the IS-6 and the IS-6B have different vehicle IDs. That's also why you can have both of them in your garage. You can't have the same vehicle in your garage twice unless they have different vehicle IDs. Yeah, we do tell you all this before the swap is carried out, so it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. All right, we're on Ghost Town in the northeast corner. I'm gonna play the hills up here in the north and do a little bit of derp sniping, just because it makes me laugh when it works. Gyraster says, like the Defender and the 252U. Exactly. However, I think those vehicles came out simultaneously, so we never offered a swap on them because since they were available, you've been able to choose between the styled version or the unstyled version. Whereas vehicles like the MUTs, when the styled version came out, it was the only version you could buy, and then later on the black version came, and then for the first time, very recently, we've offered the unstyled version. Mr. Beatable, how's it going, Mr. Beatable? I bought the 10th anniversary MUT skin, and it doesn't work on my MUTs. Mine is black from the black market, and it sucks that it doesn't tell you in the game if you can use it. So you don't buy something you can't use like me, especially when it's not hard code to write. 10th anniversary MUT skin. Interesting. That is a bummer. I would say that if you bought something you're not able to use, that should fall under our refund policy. Because you were never able to use it in game, so you should be able to refund it. So it might be worth putting in a ticket if you want to get that refunded, Beetlebum. Alexander says, would this also work for the IS-6B? Which part? Would which part work? Yeah, the Schwarz Panzer 58 is the black version of the Mutz. Yeah, the black styled version of the Mutz. Yeah, so we're not offering a swap for the IS-6 for the IS-6B. It's just for the either the Schwarz Panzer 58 or the Mutz for the unstyled version. See you later, beautiful one. Alright, I feel like I gotta do more here. I can't sit back here. I gotta push that flank out. So I'm gonna head out to the west and try to get on that hill over there. We'll see how it goes. We are at a low enough tier here at tier 5 where people might not be able to spot me that easily, even if I do kind of cut the corner here. Our Excelsiors are in the city fighting. If I was a good platoon mate, I'd probably be with them. But I always end up on my own because I'm a strange person. Oh, I wanted that to land so bad. Derp sniping, not actually a good strategy, chat, but it is hilarious when it works. Which is why I like it. Zero damage game incoming, says Fisherman Joe. You think so? Wow, yeah, we're up 9-1. Here we go. Here we go, chat. 40 damage. We're in it. We'll lob one more before we push. Oh, hello. I think we can just straight push that that Swedish CD over there. He's only a tier 4. He's not going to hurt me. Oh no, don't turn. You need to go down the hill, friend. That is a shot I would not have made before team damage was removed. Oh, he stopped. Right as I shot, he stopped. Good timing. Got him. I love when the American commander goes, "Gotcha." I told you it was funny, chat. I told you it was funny when it works. Oh man, that was like a 260 damage shot. Just snuck in right into the turret. Alan, I think that last question was a poll. Edub's been dropping some polls to check out the poll function on Azure lately. I'm interested to see which World of Tanks item are you saving your Azes for? And it looks like the top answer was 110k credits. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Makes sense. Well, thank you. Wow, both of our Excelsiors had great games. 1,400 and 1,500 damage respectively. FBI opened up with the 4 kills. Nice. Nice game, gentlemen. Well done. Sly Rascal says, what is this? That is a bonus code that will give you a mission, which will reward you with some cool stuff. Alright, thank you. 0 damage taken. Nice. Alright, guys, thank you so much for the game. I do got to punch out to make room for the next couple of people, but feel free to rejoin the queue if you'd like to play again. Gyraster only took 2 hits. Nice. Oh, most votes was large gun rammer? Well, I can't read. Apparently. Oh, I just assumed it would put him in order. That was my bad. Nice. Okay, equipment. It makes sense being 500k credits, right? All right. Yeah, thank you for the game, guys. That was a good one. I love playing those more bigger open maps on like tier 5 tanks. It really makes the game feel like you're playing on a bigger scale than a usual World of Tanks game. I really like it. All right, next up in the platoon queue, we have Twinkie Smasher and Mike Ruth coming back around. Twinkie Smasher. Not just Twinkie Smasher, XX Twinkie Smasher. I love it. What a name. All right, invites out to those two. Got Mike Ruth. Twinkie Smasher, if you're still around, let me know if you didn't get the invite. He says, I'm busy, sorry. No worries, man. I'll punch you down the list. And so instead of Twinkie Smasher, it's going to be 9999. What is this? It's like 999 million IQ, I think. Invite sent to the name with a lot of nines. Is it 9 nines and then I underscore IQ? Rad Ryan, I believe is the Twitch name. Rad Ryan, if you're still here, let me know if you got the invite. We'll give him another 15, 30 seconds here, and then I'll have to move on. Nature Force says, I'm really enjoying the M48 Rampanzer. Nice. Glad to hear it. Okay, so earlier I teased some news that you guys are going to be excited about. I actually think it's coming out tomorrow. So unfortunately, you're going to have to wait till then. But we have some news a lot of you are going to be happy to hear tomorrow. It's as specific as I can get. Rad Ryan says, I joined a battle. Sorry, keep me in. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll invite the next person down. Okay. Next up will be Deadman Jesse. Deadman Jesse's also in a game because he had no way of knowing. All right, we'll save Deadman Jesse. Nature Force, you in a game? All right, back up to Nature Force if he's around. All right. Cranky Monkey's got news. For those of you who don't know, Cranky Monkey is an excellent photographer at MCW Photography and a volunteer at the Ontario Regiment Museum. He says, drive-through tank event on the Ontario Regiment Museum, July 18th and 19th. Oh, that's awesome. So you guys are people are going to be able to like drive through. You guys have all the tanks set up to check out. If you're in Ontario, definitely check that out. Unfortunately, you won't be able to stop at the World of Tanks station at the Ontario Regiment Museum, but you can still see some sweet tanks. Give you a chance to get out of the house. We're going to be doing Tier 8. I got Nature Force and the Rampanzer, Mike Ruth, and a Chrysler K, and I'll be driving a Renegade. I'm going to be launching that Tier 8 platoon in 3, 2, 1, battle. Lol Goldby says, where is that? I live in Ontario. The Ontario Regiment Museum is in Oshawa. Oh, cool, Nature Force. That's awesome. Cranky Monkey says, I got news. Drive-through tank event. Oh, sorry. I already read that one. I was trying to read Nature Force's comment. 17 battles already at 30.51% to first mark. Nice. Good progress. Yeah, hopefully the border will open up, so you folks. Cranky Monkey, if you have a link and it's not letting you post, feel free to PM it to me or Monty, and we should be able to post it for you. Dan M says, I came close 3 times to beating your Saturday Showdown score during losses, but no dice. Oh, that's a bummer. During losses? Oof. Yeah, I had trouble getting a win on a lot of my good games, so my score wasn't too high. But it was right in the range. The secret of Showdown Saturday is that some guys actually prefer you to be at about a second class. That's where they find people feel like it's something of a challenge, but it's not too difficult. So it was right in that range, so I just left it. I didn't keep grinding to try and do better. Event hasn't been posted officially yet. Details to follow. Alright, cool. We'll keep us appraised. We'll be happy to signal boost that for you. Hey Ishva, how's it going? I think Ishva beat my score. I just drove into the back of a dead tank. Poor form. Yeah, for those of you who don't know how to get involved with the Azarus trivia questions that are popping up, you have to click on the little Azarus button that appears and authorize the extension, and then link it. It's actually real quick. It sounds harder than it is. Basically, just click the button, hit activate, link your account. Bob's your uncle. You can start earning those sweet, sweet Azes. Terrible shot. I should have been an inch right. STK says, for weekly watcher code, can we start getting golden credits from it if possible? Unfortunately, not possible. The rewards that we're able to give away are chosen by our lovely live ops team, and golden credits, I believe, are 2 of the things that are off limits. But we can give you boosters to help you earn those things faster, I believe. Oh, Nature Force is down and I'm getting artillery. This is a tier 9 game, okay. I think I gotta go east and try and help the Ag Tiger hold that flank. Unfortunately, the border is still closed. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't seem like things are improving here quickly anytime soon. Toe Missile says, do you know the status of the Cooler Master 20% coupon from Tank Awards? Is there an issue with it? I can inquire. I'm not aware of any current issue with it. But I know exactly the people to talk to if there is. Unfortunately, Marcus, I cannot read Russian, but Privyet and Spasibo for checking out the stream. Never received one. Ah, okay. Your best bet in that case, Toe Missile, might be to submit a CS ticket, just because the CS agent can look on the back end and see what's up. Okay, sure, you didn't get one either. Alright, let me see if this is a wider issue. I'll ping someone after this game. Logo B says, can you please tell me what tanks are next month in Tank Awards? Please, 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 Zero Corey. I cannot. I get in trouble for spoiling things, chat. I want to. I want to do it for you, but I gotta respect that my stuff has planned release dates for a reason, you know? So we can all release it at the same time. Alright. I got you guys. Alright, so there's an issue with the Cooler Master 20% stuff from Tank Awards. It sounds like a lot of people had that issue, so probably somewhere in my inbox there's a notification about this issue that I haven't read. I'll look up what's going on momentarily. Wow, this game really felt like it was starting off poorly, but we're doing okay. I'd like this Yak Tiger to play a little more aggressively, because I don't have the hit points to do so. Alright, cool, yeah. So only the T-30's left over there. The rest of those guys all overcommitted going to mid. They could have punished us really hard if they actually held their angles over here. Like, I would just be dead if there was a guy. Oh, see, now he's taking shots. That T-30 just shot, so I'm going to get another shot for free here. If he's still alive. T-28 is just mashing it. There we go. Knocked him out. S3 doesn't appear to be pointing at me. Oof. Oh, come on, T-30. You don't want to hide back there. Come on out and say hi. Yeah, guys, so be aware of the difference between the polls and the questions from Azarus. They are... Got him. Should I peek at chat? Is it stupid? Oh, come on. Come on, just a little bit. Oh, right above. I should have waited another half second. Really? Really, Gunner? You had to clip the one little edge of rock. Left Shoe says that you may have had an option to receive targeted messages about wargaming partners and partner projects via email disabled. Ah, okay. Thanks for posting that, Left Shoe. Yeah, so heads up with the bonus code. We have a two-step troubleshooting process. Make sure there's no spaces. The code won't work if you have a space. And the second part is make sure you're playing on NA, because it is an NA-only code, unfortunately. Just as planned. I had an O instead of a 0. Ah, that'll get you sometimes. Alright, cool, Red Ryan. I'll get you in the next one. Alright, thank you so much for the battle. Unfortunately, Nature Force had a bad time of it. But he was playing aggressively, and we respect that around here, so well done. Mike Ruth, not a ton of damage, but, you know, he's a big body. He soaks some damage. An okay game. Thank you so much for the game, gentlemen. Appreciate you hanging out, watching the stream, and playing with me. I do have to get in some new people. Let's see who's next. We're going to have 999999 IQ, and we'll give Twinkie Smasher, if you're still around, you still have a spot if you want it. Otherwise, it's going to be Deadman Jesse. Cowboy, if you'd like to get on the list for the tune, you type !join and then space and then your World of Tanks username. Alright, STK, no worries. Alright, we got, hold on, let me count how many nines this is, just so I'm sure. It's 10 nines, I think. I think it's 10. I don't even know. Is that 909,999,999,999? He's picking tier 9. He's got the Object 772. Hey John, how's it going? Yeah, it is definitely time for a haircut. It's probably worse than usual because right before the stream started, I was over in the corner under a desk desperately trying to rewire the internet and reset everything to get it to work. But, you know, Cabbage, face made for radio. All right, we got an EBR-90 and a 7772. Oh, I saw somebody talk about the M46 patent, so I'm just going to choose that again. We are going to be doing a tier 9 platoon, and it'll be launching in 3, 2, 1, battling. Pop on the queue. Gadget, the code is our weekly watcher code. It's a little code we do here every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Central. We have the stream. You get the code. You put it into the World of Tanks portal. You get a mission. You complete the mission. It's usually very easy, like play one battle. And you get some rewards. And then the rewards get multiplied based on how many times you've redeemed that weekly watcher code each month. So there'll be a week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. If you get all 4, you get some pretty sweet multipliers on those rewards at the end of the month. Honestly, even the 3 is pretty darn good too. The code is NA only. This is for those of you who are familiar with World of Tanks backend. All the servers have completely separate backends. I can't look or create codes for the EU backend. They can't do the same for us. We have to request that of each other. So for the regional stuff, like this stuff for the regional stream, it's going to be region specific, unfortunately. Week 4 bonus includes a day of premium and a garage slot. Ooh, that sounds nice. All right, Paris. All right, I did get a pretty southerly spawn, so I'm going to try and play that rubbish pile in the south that I really like. Diva Loves You says, what are you drinking? I am drinking, it's got some Topo Chico that I poured some caffeine powder, flavored caffeine powder into. So basically water and a little caffeine powder. Mineral water. Let's see if 9 billion IQ takes my spot. I would. My CPU's not dropping frames, Islander. I think it's just my network. Unfortunately, my network's been having a rough time the last couple of weeks. Chicago hot dog water. Oh, please no Limp Bizkit references in the chat. That was so scary. I can't believe I didn't get it. What are you doing, T30? What a jerk. You're welcome for the code. Yeah, I hope it clears up too. It's kind of a bummer. I had oh no. Oh no. How did I not get shot? We had no issues with the internet at all here the first year, so we moved in, and unfortunately since since the quarantine happened, it's been pretty rough. Everyone in our neighborhood streaming Netflix all day, I'm sure. Myself, or us included, I should say. Hey Chivalrous Veteran, how's it going? Cranky Monkey says, I hate that map, Paris. It's grown on me a little bit. It's still not one of my favorites, but it has grown on me a little bit. GG. I did actually lag on that one. Yeah, I was trying to play a bad spot there. I should have been more patient. My buddy... 9 billion IQ here got the good spot. Let's see if he can do some work. Islander says, I'm very lucky here. The provider upped everyone to 1 gigabyte a second. Been glorious. Oh, nice. Cup Jones says it's called S-Link's business plan. Is it really? Cup Jones? I literally have the best thing they offer, so I like it. I don't know if they can like get me into an upgrade. Deadman Jesse's down. It's up to you, 9 billion IQ. Oversleep's right, gotcha. Well, I hope they sort it out soon because I miss having good internet. Somebody's not happy in chat. Cup Jones, I'm in G-Town as well. Tragic is okay. She's been having some migraines lately, but should be cleared up by Thursday. Oh, did she, Cup Jones? Gotcha. I'm assuming I mentioned it before that you're not stalking me. I don't know why anyone would want to stalk me. That'd be a terrible decision. The San Antonio. Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha. Yeah, I hope we're able to get out and do events again in the future, guys, but it's not looking good right now. We had a lot of fun at that San Antonio mixer, though. Met a lot of great guys. And we had Jimmy Crib and Wonder Nubs came out from Drinking Bros Gaming. That was a lot of fun to meet them in person. We had a guy who drove down from Kansas to that event. That was super cool. Why is she having your grain scavenged? It wouldn't be a World of Tanks NA stream without Monty dropping at least one excellent topical dad joke. All right, decent game from 9 billion IQ there. Unfortunately, I had a terrible one, but I'll take the blame for that loss. That's on me. All right, guys, thank you so much for playing. Oh, they both already left. All right. And now we have some new folks in the queue. Voss says, I just realized Cabmech is a tune invite for Major Tom. Yeah, that's pretty common. All right, so next up, we're going to have FBI open up and Gyreister coming around again. Invite sent. Okay, so I think I forgot to go back. Thank you for closing the queue, Monty. I was just thinking it's about time to do that. German Tiger says, I need help with the Azurus IO extension. Well, you can click through to the link in the last message there. If you are having some issues, feel free to describe them and we'll do our best to help out. Alright, I got Gyreister. FBI, you still around? AKA GHGF. Yep, there he is. Cool. Looks like we're going to be doing Tier 7. Gyreister's busting out the T20. Oh, lovely vehicle. The T20, when I first played it, it was a bit iffy, but it really won me over. It was a tank I really grew to love once I started playing it like a tank destroyer. Sure thing, Mad Russian. Ask away. Frank Booth says, I hear working around cabbages can call my grass. Is that what it is? Ooh, is it? I haven't played the Eagle 7 in a long time. I'll do a shout out to Clarence and I'll play the Eagle 7. Alright, so we got, I'm in an Eagle 7, Gyreister's busting out the T20, and FBI is in the T20 HTC, which he's describing as the T7 Excelsior. I like it. Alright, folks, we're going to be launching this Tier 7 platoon into the queue in 3, 2, 1, battling. Matt Russian says, do you know why I get a critical hit on a Type 5 heavy side and 0 damage in a 103B? So that'd be one of those things where I'd really want the replay, Mad Russian, so I can really slow it down and get a good look at it. what you could have done is it could have scattered a bit and hit the tracks and done module damage, or it could have hit a different module and does module damage. There are a couple like spots where you could have hit and not done HP damage but done module damage. Probably tracks usually if that's the case. K-Mouse says spaced armor on the side skirts. Yeah. Could do it too. I sent it to the ticket and they said sorry for the inconvenience. That's kind of a bummer. That somebody from game support should have looked at that replay for you. I've seen a lot of replays of people reporting bugs. I've seen some crazy things, chat. Crazy things. My favorite of all time was the guy who's sent in a ghost shell replay. I do this because ghost shells are usually packet loss. This one wasn't packet loss. This guy was coming down a slope and he shot at the tier 9 waffle. And the tier 9 waffle has the gun shield above the hull. And he, coming down the slope, somehow managed to slip a shell between the gun shield and the hull of the tier 9 waffle. It was it was the tiniest gap. I had to watch it about 20 times to figure out where the shell went. But he did actually manage to sneak a shell at an angle where he could barely see it between the gap on the gun shield and the actual hull. It was nuts. Oh, sorry about that, Big Head Mode. You didn't miss anything. Just me auto cruise controlling over to the south side. We're going to be on Ghost Town. Hello, I'm curious if I missed who won the camo for the Chieftain Challenge where you had to have 1.2k XP. I believe the civilians ended up winning that, Josh. How's it going, Warchild? Warchild says hashtag free tragic loss. Yeah, please do. No, Tragic's feeling a little under the weather today, but she should be back on Thursday. And then, again, guys, we'll have the formal announcement of this later in the week, but we are going to be having a Saturday stream. We'll be on our Sheriff accounts because it's Hunt the Sheriff weekend. And we're going to be bringing in some of our favorite friends. And we're going to be playing our Sheriff accounts, and we're going to have Twitch drops enabled. So, very excited about that. It'll be our first test of Twitch drops. We'll be coming on after EQ's stream completes. And, hopefully you guys will be able to get some cool drops. I blame the Dino onesie. I don't need to blame anything. Bandito Patton says, how many Sheriff accounts are being handed out? I believe it is 297, Bandito. I know that seems like a weirdly specific number. It's because we have 3 clans, and we give out all of the deputy accounts except the ones that own the clans. So it's basically 300, but it ends up being 297. How does a Twitch drop work? Well, if you have your World of Tanks account or your Wargaming account and your Twitch account linked, which hopefully you do to get those sweet, sweet Twitch care packages, what you have to do is just watch a Twitch channel that has drops enabled, and then you have a random chance while you're watching to earn something from the loot table for the drops. So our article will have instructions on how to do all that in case you're unfamiliar. Should be going up tomorrow. EU's article is already up if you want to go to the EU portal and check it out. So make sure your accounts are linked, and then all you have to do is tune into the stream while logged into your Twitch account. Your Twitch account's linked to your Wargaming account. If you win something, you'll get a notification on your Twitch bell up at the top of your Twitch screen, and it'll be like, hey, you've won a can of gas in World of Tanks. Ouch. That was a 437 damage shot from artillery. Oof. Marabello Fieri says, I was Sheriff in April. How do I sign for the one coming up? You have to post in the thread just like last time. I will post the link to the Sheriff event right there. Drop a comment in that thread if you're one of the first 297 viable entrants. You will receive a deputy account PM from Crazy Boop. Blue Bandit says they have drops in WoW, and you can get some nice stuff pretty regularly. Yeah, so World of Warships getting Twitch drops figured out is actually what helped us get it figured out. So, cheers to them. They made it happen. We were told by people that it couldn't happen for a long time. And then we looked at how Ships was doing it, and we're like, well, could we do a modified version of this and make it work? And they were like, oh, actually, yeah, we could. So we're testing it out. I'm going to get Artied in 3, 2, 1. Almost. 3 seconds till I can repair that ammo rack. I really can't afford to peek out anywhere. K Miles says I got in with post number 10. Nice. Oh boy. Things aren't looking good for me here, chat. That's only me and an Artie behind me. We're sending out the SOS. FBI says GG. Cabbage thought I couldn't do more. Rip Cabbage. I'm still alive. Ah, well. We made it last. Bandito says, what if one sheriff kills another sheriff? Where does the gold go? The sheriff account would get the gold. The sheriff account that you were on. Yep, basically to the house. Alright, we still got Gyraster in this game. Let's see what he can do in this T20 here. And a reminder to someone in case this comes up. If you destroy 2 sheriffs in a game, unfortunately you only get credit for one of them. That's because the mission only allows for one to be completed. So if you're platooning with someone and you see multiple sheriffs on the other team, maybe try and get your friend the second kill. So you can both get some gold. Just a thought. So you were still alive, World Tank? Yeah, I was. I was in the corner there in the south. I'm dead now, though. Cold Christ says, what do you do within World of Tanks? I am the senior community manager for North America. So I manage our social media and community teams. I have a lovely team full of great folks, including, you know, Crazy Boop, Tragic Loss, Jambi John. We got Apollo and Chauncey, our social media guys. And anything involving the forums or social media or streaming I'm involved with, or events I'm involved with. Or say our community contributor program. Oh, sorry, FBI. I'm really bad at reading sarcasm while on stream. I get in my broadcaster mode and I want to take everyone seriously and be nice all the time. Stanley Average says, I've only seen like 1 sheriff in 8 months. Yeah, they're kind of rare unless it's a sheriff weekend. Just because there's only like staff and community contributors who have them. So and usually those people aren't even playing those accounts. So it can be extremely rare to see one. And then every quarter we do one weekend where we do a Hunt the Sheriff event where we try and flood the various tiers. We'll have a schedule if you aren't familiar with the event. So from 2 to 4 p.m. on Sunday, we'll play tier 7 or whatever the schedule says. And all our sheriffs they're supposed to be at that tier. So you can find them easier. All right, unfortunately another loss, and I didn't contribute a lot to that one, so I'll take responsibility for that one too. Perfect Lamb Ministry says, when will Wargaming stop Russian bias? Depends on what you mean by Russian bias. Thank you for the game, Gyraster and FBI Open Up. And I think the overall best vehicles in the game right now are a British heavy and a French light, so... Alright, thank you so much for the game, FBI and Gyraster. Next up we have Apka and Cowboy MT, which I'm going to assume means Montana? Cowboy Montana? Ooh, and Simp. Alright. How's it going, Apka and Cowboy? I think Apka we've platooned before, right? Cowboy, I'm not sure. But the way this works is whatever tier you guys like, you can pick between the two of you, and I'll match. Insanely Average says this is a Russian game. It's it's a Belarusian game, technically. Developed and created in Belarus. But it is more popular in Russia than it is anywhere else. That is the simple truth of the game. It's a popular game in North America. It's a successful game in North America, but it's relatively niche compared to what it is in Russia. Okay, so we're going to be doing tier 7 again. I got a King Tiger and a T-29. Ooh, lovely tanks, lovely tanks. What should I play? Well, since we got 2 heavies, and I've already played the Baby Scorp today, I think I'll bust out the IS-2. It's been a while. We'll do some Russian bias ourselves. Alright, so it's going to be a tier 7 platoon. We're going to be doing jumping into the queue here in 3, 2, 1... battle. We're going to be doing jumping into the queue here. That's what we're doing, jumping. Old Wolf says, I have about 5,400 on my blacklist right now. Extended blacklist is the greatest one ever. I'm glad that's working out for you, Old Wolf. How you doing, bud? John says, you want to overcome Soviet bias? Play Soviet tanks. That's one way to do it. Or you can play the Chieftain. Super Conqueror. When you're playing the Super Conqueror, you're not too worried about Soviet bias. I'll tell you that much. Minor Threat says, hats off to Wargaming for banning reward tanks in rank battles. I think that was the right decision. It was a tough decision to make, Minor Threat. I think it was the right decision too. Here's why. We've done a bunch of seasons where these reward vehicles have dominated. In order to mix up the meta, I think that banning those tanks is going to allow more tanks to be viable. So Insanely Average says Belarus is a Russian game. And you just remember. Okay, Insanely Average, I got you. Rage Busket says I might actually play ranked now. Gotcha. Marabella Fiore says, please put... By the way, does that mean beautiful red? No, I don't know what that means. Please put M5355 gun on the EBR 105 chassis in URD. No. No. That's cruel. It's cruel to even consider. I do feel bad for the people who just got those tanks, though. Because I think, like a lot of other people, if you have the 278, you've had it for a while, or you've had the 907 for a while, or you've had the Chieftain for a while, you kind of been there, done that. But if you just got it and now you can't use it, I do feel for those people. Big Moz says, what do you think of the IS-4 buff? We'll see what the specifics end up looking like, Big Moz. But I firmly believe the vehicle should receive some sort of buff. That's the way all special modes should be. Yeah. I think, by the way, guys, if you're interested in playing World of Tanks regularly and you're not participating in tournaments, I can't stress enough that that's something you should check out. It's really cool to grab like 4 friends and be able to play in a competitive environment. And the tournaments can have all sorts of modifiers that can like really mix up the meta and create some weird, cool situations. So if you're not participating in tournaments and you do like playing World of Tanks a little more seriously, a little more competitively, highly recommend getting involved. We have a great tournament team with 1984 Big Brother and Large Foreign Object. And they do some cool stuff. How's it going, Volov GH? Unfortunately, I cannot read Russian, but Privyet and Spasibo for stopping by the stream. Oh no, depression! Oh, my gun was too sad to get a shot there. Or not sad enough, I should say. I was too happy. I deserve that. I deserve that completely. Stupid decision to peek that. What hit me on the left, the 152K? I did not realize he had a clean shot on me. Stupid peek. Beautiful flower of the sea in Italian, but it's referencing an anime character. Cold Crisis, how's the projector nerf going? How do you feel about that? Okay, a lot of people are mad about the projector nerf. I think more people are mad because they feel like there's certain other vehicles that should have been hit first, which I think is a valid position. That said, the Progetto was absolutely overperforming its other two equivalent vehicles in every cohort. So, I mean, it's not a huge nerf. It's a little nerf. I mean, it was really making some of the other tier 10 mediums just completely irrelevant. So I'm kind of okay with it, although I do understand the people who are like, but this vehicle is more of a problem and hasn't been nerfed. I do get that position. Big Mass says, are you an IS4 and E100 guy? I would love to be an E100 guy, but I think I might have the worst E100 stats on the server. I am terrible at heavies. There we go. We did something useful, chat. Voss says the Progetto line is only any good in a good player's hands. I mean, to the extent that any tank is, yes. But even... that's probably also a bad peak. Even bad players are doing better in the Progetto than they are in other tier 10 mediums. If it's a little nerf, does that make it a smurf? Ruthless says, can we get a German Puma tank in the game? Maybe. I'm not familiar with the Puma, actually. Cold Christ says, Equipment 2.0 confirmed or just a maybe? So we're going to be starting another sandbox test on the 25th, Cold Christ. So confirmed? No, because it's still in the sandbox server, which is our theoretical playground. But if you're interested, definitely go download the next sandbox when it launches on the 25th and let us know what you think of the changes. The plan is absolutely for it to become real, but when stuff is on sandbox, it's very much a fluid situation. Cold Christ says, is there any way I can join the sandbox? Yeah, if you check out the article, I'll post actually a link to it once. So there'll be instructions in the portal articles for all these things. Alan says bad players do well in the Progetto. Will have to get some battles done in mind to test this theory. Maybe not necessarily well, but better than they do, way better than they would in, like, say, a Centurion AX. The platoon queue is not currently open. We are going to be wrapping up the stream here after this game, unfortunately. We will be back Thursday at 6 p.m. and again on Saturday around noon. Details on that Saturday stream still getting finalized. We'll definitely have them finalized by Thursday. Mr. Lemon says, what does this code give me? Depends on how many of the monthly weekly watcher codes. Sorry for that being confusing. The weekly watcher codes reset every month. I believe this is week 4. So if you've gotten the first 3, you get like a day of premium and a garage slot, I think. If you don't have it, I think it's some reserves and a couple other small things. Yeah, no worry, guys. Thanks y'all for stopping by. We appreciate you guys hanging out. Chivalrous Veteran says comparing the Progetto to the Centurion, lol. Yeah, maybe not the best. Maybe not the best comparison. I just reached for a tier 10 medium that is relatively underperforming compared to the Progetto. Leon Cortez Bustrom on YouTube says, are you going to bring the Sturm Tiger Xbox, the new tank white 10k health? Leon Cortez, I do not actually know what's going to happen in World of Tanks console. This is a PC only page. If you add a console to the end of the channel name there, World of Tanks console instead of World of Tanks, you will find Rybot and Tank Wars put out lots of great content for the console community, and they're probably a better place to ask that question because I'm not going to know. For the question, which of these heavy tanks has the best front turret armor? The answer was Super Conqueror. Ooh, wasn't right, says Voss. Interesting. I'll have Tragic take a look at that Michael Ing says, so why is it based on bad players? If someone doesn't know how to play a certain tank, it's on them, not the tank. Progetto has a 43-second reload, which is like the 25 and the PCs and OP. Yeah, so it's not based on bad players, Michael. If you check out the last dev Q&A stream we did, the way that they balance tanks is they gather, we divide players into cohorts, right? Generally, it's like 3. You have your good to excellent players, your mediocre to average players, and your bad to poor players. For a tank to get nerfed, we generally want to see it overperforming relative to other vehicles in all 3 of those cohorts. So in this case, it's not necessarily that the bad players are overperforming in the Progetto, it's that even bad players are overperforming in the Progetto relative to their normal. Enjoy your dog walk, Cranky. We'll check those vids. Sounds cool. Surely the IS-7 is better turret armor out of the 4 that'll be listed. We'll have to take a look. Base armor. It was a base armor instead of angled. That's probably why. That makes sense. Put the Progetto gun in the 430U, maybe. Yeah, right. Cole Christ says, is rigging missions a bannable offense? Yes, it 100% is. If we receive a replay of someone banning any sort of cooperation with the opposing team is a ban, basically, if we have proof of it. So if you see somebody clearly rigging a mission, and send in the replay to our customer support team, they will receive a ban. Most recently, we caught someone who they managed to get in the same game. They were trying to 3-mark, and they managed to get in the same game with like 3 mouse on the other team, and they were farming damage off the mouse, and the mouse were like 1 by 1 driving up to get farmed. Don't do that stuff, guys. First of all, it's gross, and it totally defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do, which is prove how good you are. And second off, if we catch you doing it, we're going to ban you. It's so silly. Craneway says, do you think the Chinese TDs need a buff? I'm going to be honest with you, Craneway. I haven't played the Chinese TDs enough to have an opinion, which I guess to me would indicate that maybe they could use a buff, but like I said, I just have so little experience on them, I don't have a personal thought on it. How long can they get banned for? That's a strike, so we have like a 5-strike policy. Just depends on what strike they're on already. However, that's a game ban. It's not a chat ban, so it's pretty serious. So we got 4 minutes left in the stream, guys. I'm gonna shut down the client. Thank you to everyone who platooned with me today. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun. I will spend the next couple of minutes just hanging out and answering questions. But to answer your question, Cole, game bans can escalate all the way up to a permaban depending on what strike they're on. So it can be up to 1 day, up to a permaban. Line Cortez, I like more PC, but all the PCs break and I have to have a tier 10 but my account breaks. Oh, that sucks, Line Cortez. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, maybe we can help you get back into your account if there's an issue with you getting into it. So if you ever get a PC working, maybe submit a support ticket. We can get that done. Ammo Dude says they're terrible, but I'm not sure what he's referring to right now because it was probably typed a while ago. Mechanic says, does Watt still use the match vehicle by weight and points for matchmaking? I still remember that. Yeah, in general terms. So like it'll match up super heavies. So if there's like 2 mouse and 2 object 277s in queue, the matchmaker in theory should always split those 2 heavies between the 2 teams. So one team doesn't end up with 2 mouse and the other with 2 277s. But it's only like the most general stuff, like super heavy heavies and all that, and super heavy tank destroyers versus like fragile tank destroyers. Josh Summers said, I saw an account that had 1,300 battles and unlocked 260. They completed every mission in 4 games. I see him. Yeah, that's kind of suspicious, Josh, although it could also just be a really talented reroll. Minor Threat says, have you played the Char for Tier 4? I love the tank. I've only played 1 game in it. Honestly, not enough. But I do think it's really fun, yeah. I still like the AE Phase 1 a little more, I think, but I'll have to play the Char more and see. Yeah, thank you for all of you guys saying thank you. I appreciate you stopping by hanging out. Jed on Facebook says, good afternoon. How are you? I'm great. When will tanks offer a recurring subscription option? Warships is the only subscription I see available. Am I missing something? Jed, that's absolutely something we're looking into providing. We actually had a test that was supposed to start. And we ended up pulling off it because we wanted to basically add more. We wanted to give you more for subscribing. So it is something we're looking at doing. I don't have a date on when that might be coming out, but it's something we're looking at. Scott says, does the next rank season start after Clan Wars? I believe so. It's not supposed to take place at the same time, but sometimes it ends up because stuff gets delayed. I think it's after. Oh, Chinese tank destroyers are pretty bad. Thanks, Ammo Dude. Sorry. Bandito says, can replays be watched on Macs? Honestly, don't know, Bandito. Unfortunately, we still don't officially support Mac, but we do have that wrapper that gets updated fairly regularly. So Indigo says, always ask on the forums for advice on getting a new PC. Yeah, for sure. We also, I think we have a gear channel in our Discord as well, where people might be willing to help out with that. 260 person could have also asked for their account to be reset, and they kept the reward and premium tanks. True, Voss, true. That does happen rarely, but it does happen. I'm always interested in who runs the game, and looks like you are that extremely nice and rich Jurassic Park owner from Toronto. I've never gotten that one before, but thank you. Chivalrous Veteran says, can we not have celebration missions so difficult that only certain players can achieve them? Happily, I did get the T30 skin myself, but others no. Oh, sad to hear. I can pass the feedback on. Usually stuff like that will come around again and be easier to get the second time. Cole Christ says, I will pay money to not get matchmaking with Artie. So that's actually, this is a very serious comment what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this is totally honest. It's completely true, and I'm not poking fun at anyone's expense or making stuff up. That's been the plan the whole time, guys. We've got World of Tanks been out for 10 years. And that next thing, we're going to introduce a subscription to have matchmaking without Artie. I can't even say it. I have actually read that conspiracy theory before, that this was all set up to start offering a subscription to play without Artie, which is obviously not going to happen. Raimi says, can you verify any of the info on GLD versus V-Stabs from 13 Disciples' most recent YouTube video? Raimi, I have to actually finish watching that video myself, but I will tell you this. I know 13 Disciple pretty well, and I don't think that he would... I don't think that anything that he's putting out as numbers is stuff that he's tested and confirmed himself, and I trust him. So I can't verify it specifically because I haven't seen it all yet, but I would trust 13 Disciple as a valid source. Battle Pass is a form of subscription. True. Although the subscription here would be for Watt Premium time. Privyet and Spasibo. What's my favorite Tier 9 tank? The M46 Patton. All right. Got some people there. Any news on the Object 780? Unfortunately, I do not have any. And on that slight letdown, that is going to be the end of the stream, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it. I will be back at Thursday at 6 p.m. Central American time. And again, we are going to have a Saturday stream. Details on that should be up tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. My green screen isn't working fully. There you go. But have a great week. We'll see you on Thursday, and enjoy those Sturm Tigers while they're available. And remember, we got some really cool news coming out tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. We'll talk about it Thursday in case you miss it. Have a great night, everyone. Catch you later.